I am approaching this the same way that I approach like Nintendo Directs and shit. I have no expectations. Let's see. Tevat, show me what you got. I have some fucking peach boba. I'm good.
Hair looks different at every place on the body. Same applies to wolves. You don't know where it's from.
All right, let's go. This is a 2-hour live stream, so we may spend all stream here.
It's the voice of the fabulous fox, Yai Miko, the one, the only, Ratna.
Oh, thank you so much. You're too kind. Now, for
wait, why are you here?
To celebrate our 4th year, we've prepared a little game show where you are the contestant.
I'm skipping this. I'm skipping this. I'm sorry. I'm at the point where like I'm so fucking. I want to see what's new. What the hell? It's like Flappy Bird. Yeah, that's exactly like Flappy. I miss Flappy Bird. What happened with Flappy Bird?
We've arrived at the final phase.
Oh my god, is that locked on an actual fucking Genshin Impact NPC? A different hairstyle for a Genshin Impact NPC? In the year of our Lord 2024? Holy shit, finally!
Everything we know about the real world no longer applies. Anything can happen here.
If we die in the world, we die in the game, we die in real life.
Of this
Strongest among us, but also a stage upon which to showcase your individual growth.
I'm excited to see something that the Nation of War approaching shit from like an actual gladiator fight or like tournament arc angle. Because as we've known, historically, Genshin doesn't handle really dark subjects very well. The Fontaine prison was like basically dorms, and the war in Inazuma was a joke. So seeing them approach war as a concept in this way is definitely a smart move.
Natlan is only safe from the invasion of the Abyss, while the sacred flame burns eternal.
Wait, what did you call Natlan?
Natlan is only
Natlan! Oh, I'm sorry, Mihoyo. I promise I won't roast you too hard. You guys know that I'm a big Genshin Impact fan, so that means that I'm going to show no mercy. Natlan is just, that's awful. I'm sorry. I will say that so far, I like, why a video game? Why a video game? That's so random, Mihoyo. Okay. I can already tell you who here is gonna be like a 5-star. Just by like how flashy the attacks are alone.
Guess I'll have to wait until the next pilgrimage.
The loli, they usually are 5 stars.
I'm still not sure. The combined efforts of the then Pyro Archon and heroes from every tribe to finally repel the Abyss.
I do like the look of this place. Aesthetically, the landscape is really cool. It's giving savanna. It's giving low-key African vibes, like African jungle, African savanna. It looks really nice. Definitely very vibrant, which is what you would expect from a Nation of Fire. Much orange.
I really want to win this time and become a true warrior.
This is, it's a really weird, I don't think that they took inspiration from any culture in particular for this, because there's a really weird mishmash of themes here. I love the colors so far, and the shapes look great, but some things are like, this is really urban for like no good reason. Combined with the very tribal aesthetic, it kind of feels dissonant. But we'll see how they approach it in general.
The Abyss has invaded the Night Kingdom and has the capacity to read the memories of this land at any given moment.
Going there, the Night Kingdom?
Only those who triumph over the Abyss earn the right to be revived. Defeat not only means death, but also the destruction of your ancient name, preventing it from ever being inherited again.
See, Mihoyo, you do this thing that fucking drives me nuts. You never explain what this was, and now you're talking about it like it's the most important bit of the story. What the fuck is an ancient name? What's the Night Kingdom?
Take me as your next sacrifice.
Oh, we need human sacrifice or it's not ASIC enough.
Natlan is on the verge of destruction. It's very possible our nation has less than a year before total devastation.
Lava! Yes, I expected lava.
Disappears, there's no coming back.
What's your insert name? Himeko. Hopefully they do raise the stakes for Natlan a little bit, because we're getting closer to the end of Genshin's story bit by bit, so Fontaine established some key things, and hopefully they pick them up for this one.
I don't know what you mean, but it sounds like this is about more than the Therese.
Why do you have such a sci-fi looking ass outfit? Everyone else is tribal.
Let our flames do the talking.
Oh, that hair's tragic. I liked it much better when it was not lighting. Usually when they do Archon glow for hair, they do it like on the tips. I don't know why they decided to light up her entire mane. I like her sword quite a bit. I don't quite know what the deal with the Night Kingdom and that is. There he is. Project team members, please let them go to bed. Mihoyo's offices must be insane at this point. He was looking at Twitter, he was looking at the discourse. Oh, the poor man. I mean, it would be kind of insane to assume they haven't seen it. The thing I do like that they do with like every like new number patch is that they always do a decent chunk of quality of life improvements. Oh, these poor men. They don't need more challenges. Let them go to sleep that way. Like for me, the main quality of life improvements I care about is stuff. It's not really like meta shit. More like getting into menus easier and like the party setup. That was a really cool thing that they did for Fontaine. Like stuff like that. Like I actually haven't played the Archon quest at all. So that's something that I'm gonna have to do when, this is for Genshin Impact, when Natlan comes out. I heard it wasn't like the most fucking mind-blowing thing in the universe though. But I need to do it if I want to get into the Nation of Fire. They talked. See, that's a problem with the cutscenes with Mihoyo, is that they talk, that's it. It's very short. Okay, that's good. When you're gonna have a lot of talking and not a ton of like cutscene stuff, it's better to keep it short. No one's gonna be allowed to ask anything from the West because we all know what they would ask. They would just play the fucking Mean Girls clip.
Why are you white?
It's really nice that like the devs can sit down and chat about all the hard work that they've put into the game though. I feel like a lot of the times devs don't really get to talk a shit ton about stuff like this, but thankfully Mihoyo has the resources to make it happen. It's nice to hear that they're so passionate about their work. They have very good sunscreen in Natlan, apparently. Oh, that's cute. Oh, that's really clever. So you can possess creatures in Natlan to do shit. That's pretty cool. Mihoyo actually does a lot of things in their gacha better than most. Like, their hard pity system is something that I had not seen before. Because one of the most annoying things about gachas is that you have no guarantee to get the unit that you want. There's a higher chance, but not that much higher. Mihoyo actually makes it so you can hit a hard pity. Blue Archive is like 200 and you lose pity when a banner ends. It kills me inside. Yeah, like most gachas don't have hard pity. Mihoyo is one of the few companies that does. Like, honestly, most people just care about like the characters and the meta, but like, if you look at it, one of the most fun things about Genshin Impact is just logging in and exploring shit. Genshin is like most people's first gacha, so they're seen as like a low bar to compare to. No, oh my god, no. There's been gachas that are way better known than Genshin. Like, Genshin's really popular, but most people first gacha, a lot of people just go into like Fake Grand Order, Azure Lane, Arc Knights. Like, there's other gachas besides Genshin's that people might go to before they hit Genshin. And hell, most Genshin clones don't even hit the same level of quality. Genshin Impact runs really, really well despite being such a large game. The fact that you could play this shit on an iPad, in spite of the fact that it's fucking gigantic, should be a feat into itself. Which is why it's kind of a shame it's a gacha, because as its own game, it would be so solid.
Dr. Mario World was the most generous gacha I played. Dragalia Lost was supposedly as well. Rep.
Oh, gachas don't last very long. Genshin is actually kind of ancient in terms of gacha. I think that Grand Blue Fantasy might be older, but in terms of gacha, Genshin's pretty old. 4 years is a lot. I think if you go into like Google Analytics, which I did because I was curious, any other gacha, Tower of Fantasy, Arc Knights, anything else, it's never hit quite the spike that Genshin Impact had. It did break the normie barrier. Like, Genshin is an anomaly. Genshin Impact is definitely not the norm when it comes to like games. Zenless Zone 0. Let's see how Zenless is doing. It's getting there. I can get, let's see Nikke. Other gachas, like, Genshin is a monster, is a fucking behemoth. Goddess of Victory, Nikke. Yeah, like, look at that, look at the difference. World of Warcraft, let's see WoW. WoW doesn't even come close. Let's see, like, but like, look at WoW. Like, this is for reference. This is when WoW was like first a thing, right? This was like in fucking 2004, 2005. Then it did dethrone Genshin, absolutely. But now it's kind of like fallen off.
Genshin tiene mucho potencial y meta gusto que
oh my god, my TTS.
pero al final del día creo que está un poco tarde. El mayor barrera es el muro de texto que también está tiene.
Completamente de acuerdo. Perdón, mi TTS es gringuísimo. Perdón. Sí, creo que tiene mucho potencial, pero el problema para mí, y Star Rail tiene el mismo problema, es que lo escriben, güey. Literalmente ponen 20 manos en el teclado y se lanzan. Escriben demasiado texto. Come again, my TTS is not designed for Spanish. I mean, Pokemon Go is Pokemon Go. It's maintained consistently decent popularity. Look at the spike. Look at the spike compared to Genshin Impact. No, that's like those fucking pictures of like, oh, the solar system to scale. All right, back to the live stream, because otherwise we're gonna be looking at analytics for like fucking 3 hours. We're gonna be actually nerds at each other for like 3 hours, and we can do that another day. We can look at fucking market shares if you guys want. Kids, this is what we call ADHD. Oh yeah, no, sorry. Okay, so like they do treat this as Pokemon. That's adorable. That's so cute. Is Paimon gonna be our Pikachu? Yes, and you're gonna like it.
What's up, guys? I'm Twanto, and I'm here to ask some questions for the Genshin team regarding 5.0.
Oh, we actually did get someone from the West.
Honestly, it is insane that we are at Natlan now. I want to give you guys
the way that like fucking Americans pronounce it gives me hives.
50-50, I hope at the very least.
Listen, no hate to Twanto, but he's on payroll. He's not gonna say, why racist? Absolutely not. They're not stupid. They're not gonna fucking let just anyone out there. They need people who are A, camera trained, B, know what they're gonna say, C, they're usually paid by MiHoYo to actually appear on the program. Like, guys, let's not kid ourselves. The questions are obviously pre-approved. You're on fucking some form of nose sugar if you think that they're not going to check the questions before they're submitted. I love her hair, like, when it's not glowing, I really like her hair. I think it's beautiful. Her outfit still fucking is like, why is it so modern? But like, it's okay. Like, the hair is dope. Oh, thanks so much for the super chat. Oh my god, I'm so sorry. The TTS. Like, thanks so much for the super chat. Yeah, like, Genshin does rely very heavily on FOMO. I feel like a lot of the units don't come back. They need reruns. They don't get added to standard ever. Can you repeat that? Let me translate. So, the problem with Genshin that this person has is that it doesn't have a skip button. No, you can't skip cutscenes, this is true. And it relies heavily on FOMO. Like, a lot of people struggle to go back into playing Genshin because of it. And this person is struggling, but they might come back for Archon Himiko. Her name is Mawika. To be honest, I can speak English, but it's funnier this way. Full of confidence, so confident that she didn't even care that her outfit did not match the rest of the fucking cast.
Estoy haciendo esto
oh, the Twitch one is even worse.
LTTS. Adimas, lo traduya con Google. Que se vayan al diablo, nerds.
Okay, so the TTS on Twitch can handle it a little bit better. Does the captain want to be able to resurrect someone? Please tell me that the Saritsa's actually dead and they're trying to bring her back to life using the Gnosis to give her back her body. If I just guessed the entire plotline of fucking Genshin Impact, I am a god of writing. You're welcome. Please don't give her that smugness. No, do give me that smugness. Absolutely make me a menace. That's so cute. Why does it feel like a random ad though? That's so adorable. You watch how she's riding that dolphin, Ether, your dick. She's really cute. I love all these cute little like MiHoYo ads. It's cute, but like, why this skateboarding? Because you're riding on things. The drill that will pierce the heavens. Adorable. Wish it wasn't a baby. Not a thought behind those eyes. None. And suddenly Gamer Boy for like no good reason. Why? So all three of these Pokemon starters, they all have like different ways of moving, which I think is very cute, but I don't particularly understand why they decided to go with this route, for this character. You're not supposed to know that concept. The concept of pixels should not be a thing for you. You don't have screens.
Con mi burrito sabanero.
Stop. Thanks so much for the super chat.
Con mi burrito sabanero. Voy camino de Belen. See me ven voy camino de Belen.
Okay, I think the Twitch TTS is better. That wallpaper looks sick though. That's amazing. Oh, did I redeem these? No. He doesn't care. That way it's just like, yeah, I'm gonna get my coffee, bitch. Hold on. It's funny. Normally they change the sets as these live streams go on. I wonder why they decided not to do it this time around. It's not even like 20% of the stream. Kachina, very cute design. Like, it's adorable. It's not exactly giving me tribal. More like, I'm gonna go dig a hole, but it's very cute. Look, the only way that people are not gonna get fucking, like, mad at this shit is if you picture it like this. They took inspiration from nowhere. They pulled this out of their ass. That's how I'm looking at it. Because otherwise I would be like, what the fuck is Mesoamerican or African about this, right? They literally pulled this out of their butthole. The design itself is solid. I really wish it wasn't, like, a loli. I think it would be much cuter on, like, an older character, but whatever. Solid concept, cute execution, love the ears, really, really like the color scheme for this, especially the like, really warm tone green. It's a nice little accent, draws eyes to her face. She looks cute, would probably not pull for this one, though. The thing is adorable. Purple Twirly, that's the cutest fucking thing I've ever seen. Beyblade! I feel like mobility was a big part of the gimmick for this region. Just like different ways to explore Natlan. It probably means Natlan is huge. It's probably gonna be pretty big. How do you make someone who's short not a lolly besides the picture hips? You give them a smaller head, more mature features, fuller lips, smaller eyes, thinner brows. Make sure that you do give them hips though, defined hips, and if you want to keep them petite, do give them some booba. You don't have to make them completely flat-chested to make a character petite. You don't have to give them giant tits either, but just make sure that you proportion the body in a way that looks adult. Children normally is a straight board. Children is a rectangle. That's what a child's torso is, a rectangle. There she is. Look how cute that is. I think this one is precious. She looks precious. The color scheme is fantastic. Like, the eyes, oh my god, head empty. There is not a thought in there, chat. Head empty. I love her already. She's so cute. Love the tan lines. Love the fucking... It's not giving tribal. It's kind of giving magical girl tribal, almost. You could see this shit in, like, a magical girl show. But it's not bad, either. I still think it's a pretty solid design. Very cute. High contrast between skin and actual, like, how white the outfit is. So I think it looks nice. I think, if anything, I would probably have given this character a little bit more melanin just to make the white in the outfit pop. Like, look at her! Look how precious she is! She's white with whiter tattoos. Yes, this is actually a shade of what most people would consider white. Thanks so much for the follow. She doesn't have very dark skin, chat. The illusion is there because she has some tan lines, but, like, we don't consider that brown skin. That's like a shade of white. Just a little bit darker. It's olive skinned almost. Does her top work? Her top works if it's fucking glued on with double-sided tape. Like, thankfully, she doesn't have really fat bags. If she had bigger booba, this top would not work, but I think it could stay on. So yeah, the name of the game for these is mobility. Yeah, like, the thing with Genshin, right, and this is why I don't think that they took inspiration from anything in particular, they made the mistake of like, directly referencing other cultures before, because, like, Liyue is just China. And so people assume that they do that with every nation. But when you borrow elements from a culture and ignore its people, you're gonna get some contention. I will still say, like, lack of darker skin aside, the character design for this is solid. I don't know, she feels like a 4-star, but I'm not sure. Firenze's not as strong because it's the Ring of Fire countries, there's many, plus Africa. The problem is that unlike other regions like Inazuma, Liyue, Sumeru, they literally put, like, 6 countries in here. Like, they put Mesoamerica, as the Pacific region and Africa. That's a ridiculous amount of places and cultures to take inspiration from, to the point that it has no concrete identity, which is why I just say that they made this up. She's a 5-star. Oh shit. It's the everywhere else nation, basically, which is sad. I think that they should have just picked one and ignored another one. Because then you look at fucking shit like Sesnaya, which is definitely gonna be Russia, and you see shit like Fontaine, which is like France/Spain/England. And it's like, how come those other places had such a concrete identity and this one doesn't? I don't think it's wrong that they're ending with something original. I feel personally that they didn't take direct inspiration from anything, and that's not a bad thing. Like, basically, don't try to analyze it like, oh, it's this culture or this culture, because you're not gonna get very far, and it's only gonna be like, what? It's better to look at it as like a cohesive, like, they wanted tribal, they went tribal, and they just did whatever they wanted, and that's it. Yeah, I think that, like, they shouldn't have done that. They should have just been like, oh, loosely inspired. I like that a lot. Oh, that's really sweet looking. That looks dope. Oh, okay, so that's why she has like weird tan lines. Right now, I'm neutral about it. Some stuff I think looks really cool. I'm, as always, a little apprehensive about the writing, but that's not something we're gonna get to see until the game is out. Ooh, that looks dope. Ooh. I will say this, Genshin's enemy design has always been on point. They do such great work with those. That looks so fun. Yeah, their creature design is really good in general, and their bosses and monsters have always really kind of stood out to me. They're cute, but at the same time, they're very unique. Also, MiHoYo, please, I am begging you. Oh shit. I feel like they should make this at least 3 patches long. They did it with Sumeru and it greatly helped the pacing. We're stuck with the water gun, no! It's almost certainly gonna go up to like 5.2. Yeah, I'm pretty sure 5.2 is when Pyro Mommy's gonna come out. Will the Pyro MCB meta? Right now we don't have one. I love her ears. Why are you so small? What is it with Genshin and elf lollies? Jesus Christ, why? Be taller! There's like 3 of them already! I want that one. I like that one a lot. I hope that they make use of all of these characters in the main story because it makes me care about them more. Like, something that Zenless has excelled at so far is making me care about the cast. And if I care about the cast, I want to work with the cast. I want her! God, head empty. Don't care for this patch. I already have fucking Electro Dumbass, and I don't really care for Pixel Boy. Scam! That weapon banner is a scam, chat! Oh no, why is it cute? No, don't make me fall for the scam, Genshin. Oh no! Get ready for 5 paragraphs of power creep, chat! It's happening! Like, has anyone played Fire Emblem Heroes recently? Their power creep is so bad at this point that, like, the skills don't even fit on one screen. The artifacts is just gonna be like Yu-Gi-Oh cards where they have to keep making the font smaller and smaller and smaller and smaller.
Says Natlan's a little different from other nations.
Natlan, cabron!
Because we live in separate tribes rather than having one main city.
Oh, I like that.
But every time the pilgrimage rolls around, all 6 tribes gather at the stadium.
I will say this. So Mexico has a few different places where we have architecture that kind of resembles this. We have like an old-ass building and some dope bomb.com murals. That does look like something that you could see in Mexico City. Like this stadium. A modern one, but with a mix of aesthetics, but you could see this in my country.
The Tapellosaurs are our friends. They're co-workers too. They help us find the prettiest ores and gems.
I love those.
We use it to decorate our weapons or jewelry. Oh, also.
Oh, this is the Drip Tribe.
You should come watch one of our dance.
Oh, I hate that. I hate that.
We live alongside the Caholosaurus.
Oh, that's so cute though. Costa del Sol.
Beyond that, our favorite thing is bathing in the hot springs.
Oh, I love the tattoos, but white, so white, too white for those. I love the Pokemon though.
Look no further than the scions of the canopy.
Oh, I love that. All the creatures are great.
There's also our hunters.
I appreciate the Zenless NPC designs a lot more now.
Look, those idiots have a bigger death wish than you.
Extreme sports are popular in my tribe.
Oh, these are the ones that are like, oh, I'm gonna jump off a cliff.com.org.
Wait. Look, the competition's starting.
Next time then.
Who's gonna come
So yeah, like, I do like the competition aspect of this. It's very cute. 3 more tribes to learn about. Oh, can I have that blanket? That's so cute, I want that. I want that blanket with a hoodie on it. Are you kidding me? Give it, it's a cape. This is the shit they use to sleep in the office because Dawei won't let them go home. No, you can't go to bed, but you get a snuggie! If I get that blanket, I might take that deal. No, you have no idea how hard that shit is on your body. That must cost an arm and a leg. Oh, I can guarantee you those blankets would cost like $200 a pop. I also really like the t-shirts. Oh no, they're gonna call him Little One, the entire fucking nation. I'm gonna hate it. If the pom-pom snuggie thing was any indication, they'll cost an arm and a leg. The pom-pom one was like 500 USD. Jesus, mihoyo. We can name it. Oh, it's gonna be named Venus. Absolutely, I'm telling you guys right now, Venus. Wait, what? Oh my god, please give me one of those. That's so cute. I want one. Oh, I love that. Aesthetically, this one might be my favorite place in Natlan. Oh, they're so cute. The little monsters and shit that they've made for Natlan have so far been the highlight of it for me. A bit dangerous, he says. Literal lava. I want to jump into the lava and die. If you think I'm not going to jump into it immediately and see if I die, you got another thing coming. Someone's going to need an egg. I'm going to cook Ganyu immediately. You won't actually die from landing in lava. You die from the heat rating of it. Yeah, did you guys know that lava is like, it's not liquid. It's like non-Newtonian. It's almost solid, so if you fall into lava, you just disintegrate before you even hit it. I like that we don't have one hub city, but several smaller settlements. I think that's nicer, because in Fontaine, almost everything was contained to like one city, and like the prison, so being able to explore a little bit more is going to be more fun. I don't see any alpacas though, I want them. You missed them. No, I looked at chat for like 1 second. Hold on, I need them. Ah! Oh my god, I want one! It's so fluffy! Oh, big chungus! I don't want to kill it, that's so cute. And we're gonna kill it? It's so cute! Oh, Durgan. Wyvern. Oh yes, it has no arms. Super cool. It's a Durgan. Thanks so much for the follow. No, the boba has left us. I would drink this shit every day if it wasn't such a bomb of calories. Oh my god, I love them! They have bangs! No, the creature design for Natlan is top tier. I do like that we're gonna have a bit more exploration this time around. Fontaine was really nice, but just being stuck to the city or the prison most of the time was kind of boring. This place feels like it's gonna be really fun to explore. Yeah, I feel like they've designed it with like being able to explore in different ways in mind. Cause like Fontaine had such cool shit, but you never got access to it. Like the floating cubes of water and shit. You don't get access to that shit in the main story. You have to explore that shit on your own. So I feel like the landscape for Natlan is going to allow for more exploration while you're doing MSQ. I think it's tied to a side quest, that's why we didn't go get it. And side quests are so boring. Give me a skip button! Oh, these are great for fucking farming primo gems, chat. Like if you're ever like, oh shit, how does Lily have so many wishes saved up? Do the events. Seriously, they give you so much shit. Even just the web only ones give you a lot of primos. I've only really wailed for Zenless, believe it or not. Thanks so much for the follow. With Genshin, I think I've wailed once or twice. And then I saved up because Genshin has more men and I don't usually pull for dudes, so that allowed me to save up primos. You have ties to miHoYo giving you free units to draw them, which is absolute bullshit. Nuh-uh, if that was the case, I would have like every unit. I would not have gotten cucked out of a bunch of units in Zenless. Lily, skips men. Also Lily, why no men in Zenless? I need to be able to save up! Valid. Yeah. The only reason I want more dudes in Zenless is A, I need to draw Bell with some, and B, it's so I can save up. We need those patches to breathe. Most people pull for waifus. I think miHoYo knows that. Lily fucking Yuri, but not all. I don't always feel like making Yuri. Like Seth is a good start. Oh, they're fucking the artifacts with the right affixes. I've been suffering through this with Zenless. I hate that.
那么这一次啊，我们分解圣遗物之后，可以将它转化为圣遗物的经验素材了。也就是说，大家不用再担心说不舍得分解这些圣遗物而占大家的背包空间了。
哎，我以前就是因为有一些生命词条跟防御词条不知。
Oh, that's so good. I actually really struggled with this and and Star Rail gave me an issue with it back when I was playing it. Getting the specific affinity for the artifact you wanted was nightmare. I can melt it down now. That's good. That's actually a really good quality of life update. Fucking farming for artifacts and shit was so annoying. I'm glad that you can finally melt the old shit down. Yeah, okay, so Star Rail and Zenless have this, that if you can earn a thing that lets you make a specific artifact with a specific affinity. They're not easy to get. This is like meta shit that I don't particularly care about because I don't do shit like Abyss and I don't do like specific artifact family. Like my Ganyu does damage, that's all I need. But I am glad that they're improving stuff. Yeah, it's a really long live stream. You would not expect like 2 hours from this. Like there's only so much that watching the devs chatting with each other is gonna entertain you. That stuff is gonna make it easier for new players to start the game and that's great. I think that's good, that's very good. Make Genshin accessible to new players is gonna help. Yeah, it's really sweet that they're so excited about it though. I don't get a lot of it because I don't do the super nerd shit with the artifacts and whatever, but it's good. How did they get 2 hours of this? Because they're talking about the game in general. Like, they discussed shit that we found more interesting, like the environmental design, character design, and a little bit of story. But now we're getting into the meta shit, which is just the game stuff, the deep lore, the let's go into the abyss. We've made mistakes somewhere. I love that this is feedback and everybody thinks that it's about the fucking melanin. No, it's because, oh shit, we're sorry our weapon banner was a scam. Or the Nouvellette drama. The why did you make Nouvellette like fucking pew pew water gun. Hello, Pixel Boy. I love the animations that they do for this stuff. Oh, that's so cool. Parkour! I will say that the fucking animations that they make for these programs are always just a joy to watch. The best! Look at her. Pokemon! She's so cute. She looks so good. I definitely like the vibe that they're going with for this region. Very much, extreme sports. When are they gonna say slang like in Rocket Power? When are they gonna say Zoobies? You wanna know what I think is funny, though? I think it's so funny that, like, after Sumeru, they dropped the pretense of fantasy world. So now, like, Inazuma and Monstant look like fucking idiots for not having any modern tech in comparison. Like, there's technology everywhere in Genshin Impact, except for, like, the first two, the first, like, 2 regions, 3 regions. Monstant is so boring now. They dropped the pretense of fantasy world completely at this point. So now it's like, look, technology! Like, I don't know if you guys noticed with, like, that last little bit of animation, some of the characters have fucking outright sneakers. They've dropped the pretense of fantasy completely. I mean, look at the Archon's outfit. It's so modern. It doesn't give fantasy. Yeah, this shit I hate TCG. Oh my god, she gets a streamer room. That's so cute. I think it's sweet that they take time to talk to people that play the game. Although I will say that sometimes it doesn't feel like they listen unless the complaint is coming from, you know, China itself. Like, the Nouvellette thing made a lot of people in China mad and they rolled it back immediately. Like, way more people play Genshin Impact in Asia than I think that they do in the West. So they care more about the Asian servers' feedback, I feel. Which makes sense if the bigger amount of players is on that server. The thing with Nouvellette is that they got into some legal complications. I think it's a doxing, doxing of employees. The thing with Nouvellette is that you can't change a character like that after they've been released. That's why they got in trouble. I really, really want one of those. The way it made me stay.
好玩吗？好玩，咋了？像不像 bug 单？像你的 bug 单，拿这么灵，我就看你还修不修你 bug。 修完了，走走走，赶紧回去修 bug 去，看你修 bug。
Hello,
I don't particularly care much for the anniversary messages from the cast, although I think it's very sweet that they take time to reach out. So we're not. Okay, so like, what we can take from that special program, besides a shit ton of jargon, is so far there's a lot of things about Natlan that I like. I am excited for the mobility of the region. I think I love the way that the actual region looks. The monster design is amazing. I'm really excited to actually be able to possess some critters and do some fun shit. I feel like splitting the place into a lot of different little cities as opposed to just having one big hub is really gonna help. It's really gonna help with exploration, because with Fontaine, I don't feel like I explored that much at all. I think most of the story was like kept to the city. And with Natlan, it feels like I'm gonna be able to go to a lot of more different places. Like the game is going to necessitate me moving around some. So I am excited. I am excited for that. I do like the look of the place quite a bit. I think it's very cute, very vibrant. I don't see like a shit ton of different areas at the moment, except for like the mountains and the plains, but that's fine. The cool thing is gonna be able to decide how you're going to move around. Be it using the animals, using the characters, or what. Like, the important thing is that you're gonna be able to do a lot of cool stuff with the characters, and mobility is gonna be the name of the game for this region, which I'm excited for. Story-wise, I don't know what to expect. I'm not expecting anything huge. Thanks so much for the follow. I think that Genshin story peaked at Sumeru. If they can get to even that close to a level of intrigue, I'll be very pleased. Hopefully they do. Fontaine's second patch was incredibly dull. Like, that whole prison segment. Prison that wasn't even a prison. It was like a dorm room. That shit was so boring. So hopefully they learn from that and they keep the pacing of the story consistent, but they don't lull it down to a point where players are just gonna basically snooze over it, right? Anything is better than Inazuma at this point, right? But like, then they go into shit like, oh my god, you're gonna lose the ancient name and the Night Kingdom, and it's like, what the fuck is that shit? But you know what? We'll have to wait and see. What do you think about Twitter boycotting Genshin? I don't think that any boycott is gonna work personally. Like, look, if Genshin wanted to change anything, they would. They don't want to deal with stuff that they've already taken time and effort to, and they've invested in designing the characters a specific way. I don't like it. I would have liked to see more melanin in the cast, because there's other Chinese companies that will do it, so it's not a China problem, it's a MiHoYo problem. At the same time, it's their company and they're gonna do whatever the fuck they want, sadly. And if they will only change shit if the Chinese players complain, because that's their bigger server. So if the fucking biggest server doesn't care, I don't see them making an active effort to change anything. Not to say that it's right that they are completely choosing to not add diversity into the game. I think that they should consider adding a little bit more of it in there. But at the end of the day, it's their company, they're gonna do whatever the fuck they want, and if we don't like it, we have the option to not play it. We can suggest diversity, not shout at them to put it in. Yeah, like, problem with the boycotts is that they're never actually boycott. Going free to play isn't boycotting. Yeah, if anything, going free to play is even worse to me, because you're giving them your most important resource. You're giving them time. I believe that, and this is why the gacha aspect of these games bothers me somewhat, I think that your most precious currency, chat, is time. You don't get that shit back. I'm not about to waste an hour of my day on fucking Genshin dailies. They're easier to do now, thankfully. On Genshin dailies, when I have so much stuff I would rather be doing. If you go free to play, that's completely up to you, but that's not a boycott. A boycott would be uninstalling. I've seen boycott accounts still posting fan art about MiHoYo properties. Yeah, and that's the thing, right? If you're gonna boycott Genshin Impact, you have to boycott every single MiHoYo property. You can't play Star Rail, you can't play Impact, you can't play Zenless. No, all of them. You boycott all of it or you boycott none of it. And by boycott, I don't mean, oh my god, I'm gonna go free to play. No, uninstall. Yeah, Genshin's world design is great, but they have completely abandoned the premise of any fantasy world building. Star Rail and Zenless have had more ways of portraying characters and actually having interesting personality and letting the MC talk way more. Yeah, I will say that Genshin's MC, Aether at this point, should have more personality. I think that, I'm not saying Axe Paimon, but Axe Paimon, you don't need her. Like, it makes me sad because Aether is designed, he's trying to be a character, but they do not let him speak. And you want to know how I know this? If you go into Aether's, like, actual character profile, he has narrated stories with Paimon, like deadass having conversations with Paimon. And I'm just sitting here like, how come he's not allowed to have this in the game? Lumine players got done even more dirty because MiHoYo has very clear plans for Lumine in canon. In canon, your MC is supposed to be Aether. And they pretty much said as much with the anime, I think. Like, Lumine players got done really dirty, because unlike Star Rail, where whichever gender you don't pick doesn't exist, or Zenless, which they both coexist and they have their own character, whoever you don't pick as the sibling basically gets shafted. Well, no, actually, whoever you don't pick develops a personality, and Ether does not. Yeah, but like, yeah, the way is Ether should be allowed to speak more, because Lumine is developing a character, Lumine is developing a personality, and if I am right, and she's and like the Sarita's actually dead, and they're trying to use the Gnosis to make her a new body, I'm gonna fucking be the most smug dipshit. But Lumine is actually like, my theory is that Lumine's dead. You're assuming they'll end Genshin. It will end someday. You know what? Genshin should have adopt the moments in Zenless and Star Rail where, like, during certain story moments, they show you controlling other characters from their POV. I think that Genshin should adopt this as well. You wanna know something that would actually really help Genshin storytelling? Same with Star Rail. The comic concept. The comic cutscenes that they've been doing in fucking Zenless would add so much more dynamism to the goddamn scenes. Cause like, the fancy animated cutscenes are rare. You do not get a lot of those. So most of the time in cutscenes, it's just characters talking. It's so boring. The comic panels at the very least allow you to add character movement that the models might not be able to do. You have no idea how much it annoys the shit out of me to just have like characters standing around talking, and that's it. It's so annoying because, like, Genshin is a definition of tell, don't show. Whenever something happens in Genshin, someone, like, tells you about it. No one shows you what happens. My interest has been piqued. I don't know where the fuck the writing is gonna go. Visually, I like where this is going. Could use a bit more melanin in the character designs, but other than that, solid. I like the aesthetics. I like the set design. Environment looks great. I really want to, like, dick around and explore and move around with the characters. I really want Dolphin Girl. She's super cute. And yeah, everyone looks good. I mean, it looks solid. It looks interesting. I have no idea what to expect from the writing, and so that's the thing I'm going to pay the least amount of attention to. And yeah, I do hope that Natlan is a fun time. I hope that it's a good story, so I don't get bored of Genshin immediately forever. And if this is a YouTube video, this is the end of the YouTube video segment. Like, comment, subscribe. What do you guys think? Do you guys have any high hopes for Natlan? Do you guys think it's going to be boring as shit, interesting? Is it going to revitalize Genshin for you if you've lost interest? I would like to know your thoughts, because I personally am dubiously excited.